Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Satima, and let's jump right into this video. Today I'll be coloring this 32-inch sweet mint lace frontal unit with honey brown roots. So the honey brown that I'm using is from Kiss Colors. I'm going to be using my edge control brush to apply that color to the roots of this unit. As you guys can see right now, I'm just coloring that last track right before you get to the frontal, so that way that just looks like, you know, it makes it look like the whole unit has dark roots, and it's like that is likely going to show, like if you do styles or if you partying. So you just want to make sure that you do add some color on that roots if you're, you know, doing dark roots. So then I'm going to be, like I said, taking my edge control brush and just applying the color lightly to the roots. Okay, please do not be heavy with this color. Another tip that I can give you guys is when I dip my brush into the honey brown dye, I did have a paper towel next by me, so that way I could dip the brush on the dry paper towel just to get off the excess dye, because you want the color to be consistent and you do not want to drop any dye on the lace. So yes, like I said, take your time. I'm going to be parting the frontal in small sections and just coloring it all the way to the very top with light strokes, and then I'm going to be making sure that I blend out the edges of those strokes. Bam. So I'm going to first apply the color, as you can see. And please have a light hand with this, okay? Please do not be heavy-handed. And then I'm going to be stroking those ends out. So you see, yes, do that. That's very important. That's going to give you that beautiful gradient effect, whether I was leaving this blonde or whether I'm going to be coloring it. So yes, you definitely want to make sure that you go back and you brush over those edges, or do it while you're doing it. But yeah, and then I'm just going to be going throughout the rest of the frontal. And this is the completed roots. So yes, very neat. That lace is not touched, honey, okay? But don't leave yet, okay? We still gotta color the unit. This is just the roots, okay? Yes, get into it, okay? Very neat, very natural. So then I'm going to be taking Sweet Mint by the brand Adore, and I'm going to be pouring that into some warm water. Y'all already know I love the watercolor method, especially if I'm doing a solid color, honey. This is my go-to, okay? Unless I'm doing something, you know, with multi-colors that I have to do by hand. But if it's solid, oh, it's getting dipped, okay, in some water. So just want to pour that dye into the water and make sure that you get all of your money's worth. Okay, I'm dipping those bottles in the water and getting all the dye out of there. Okay, shake it up. Yes, then pour it in there. You also want to make sure that you do have something to mix the color so that you don't have any chunks in the water. Mix this until you see no chunks, okay? Because you do not want those chunks spotting on your wig, and you just want the color to just be consistent all the way throughout. So yeah. Then I'm going to be taking a test strand from my lace frontal and dipping it into the water to just see if the dye will stick to the lace. And if it doesn't, that's great. If it does, then you definitely want to make sure that you are not dipping that lace into the water. Honestly, if it does, it might just be, it is better for you to just hand color it. So yeah, I just like to cut off a little piece from my wig and just dip it in there, and then if it doesn't stain, then I know like, okay, I'm good to go. I can dip the entire unit into there. And usually with light colors you're good. More so with like reds and like really dark vibrant colors, you might have to just color it by hand, honestly. So yeah, then I'm just going to be dunking my unit into the water. You want to make sure that you definitely take your time with this. Also, let your wig sit in the water. Don't just constantly dip it and pull it out and pull it out. Allow it to sit in there for a few minutes to soak up as much color as possible. So after using all 3 bottles, I noticed on the ends that the color was not taking as good as it was at the top. So what I did was I took the units out of the water, and then I'm going to be taking my hair pot. This is not a pot that I cook out of, okay? This is my pot that I boil, you know, my hair in. I dip my wig in. If you've been watching me, you know this is the hair pot, okay? So I'm going to be taking my pot and grabbing some of that already colored water, and then I put it on the stove for a little bit so it can heat up and get a little bit hot. And then I poured my 4th bottle of sweet mint into that smaller you know, water, smaller pot, and then I dipped the very ends of the units into it. So as you guys can see, that water was really hot. I touched it and burnt myself, but it took so well. I was so happy. I was like, yes, I'm so happy that I grabbed 4 bottles. And I definitely suggest with lighter colors like pink, light greens, this sweet mint, like you definitely want to make sure that you grab at least 3, and if not 3, 4 to 5. Watercoloring is very easy. Some people don't like it because they feel like the color isn't as vibrant. And what it is honestly the amount of bottles of dye that you'll need. Like, so, and of course this unit is 32 inches, so I should have known like 4 bottles, which is why I grabbed the extra one. But yeah, a much shorter unit, the 3 bundles would have worked perfectly fine. But this is the outcome. I love it so much. It was so cute. The color is just It's perfect for the summertime. It's very fun, very just all around cute. And then with the honey brown roots, yes, I knew this was a go. And so that was the unit wet, but this is the unit dry, styled, silky, okay? This unit is so bomb. I'm so mad that I am selling this unit. Like, I literally want to keep it for myself. But if you are interested in this unit, it is available. So make sure to follow me on Instagram at Satima's Beauty Shop. And give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't a subscriber, because, okay, baby, what are you doing? And I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.